Hi everybody, my name is Marcland Luster. I'm a physical therapist. I've been a practicing physical therapist with direct patient care for about 30 plus years. I've seen a few patients over my time, but I just wanted to welcome you to my channel, and I'm talking about something I'm pretty passionate about is patient rapport. So let me give you a disclaimer about this video too. There won't be any editing on this video. I'm a physical therapist. I'm not a videographer, anything like that. I'm gonna do like the guys said in thinkmedia channel. They said just press record. So I just press record, and I'm going to talk to you about something that I'm pretty passionate about is patient rapport. And into that, and I'll teach you how to master patient rapport without the fear of talking to people. Now, if you like me, like how I was back when I was in PT school or shortly after I got into practice, I was scared to talk to people. And so I didn't understand and didn't know how. And even in PT school, if anyone sounds familiar, we didn't have any classes on patient rapport, bedside manner, that type of thing. So I learned later on once I got out in practice. But I was still nervous about talking to patients. But one time I came up with a aha moment about talking to patients as I was doing my evaluations, and came up with an idea, like I said, aha moment of how I could, structure my questioning during my interview, during my evaluation. And this is what I came up with. So as you saw, it looks like, where are you from? And you always ask yourself, have you ever asked anyone, where are you from? In a conversation, in anything that you're talking to people. But what I did, I put where are you from in with the acronym here, F.R.O.M. Now, as a healthcare professional, I had to, learn a lot of acronyms for different things. Number one was, for example, the cranial nerves. So if you was in school and you learned about the cranial nerves, if I can remember correctly, it went something like, on old Olympus towering top, a French and German viewed some hawks. Now, what I've heard is that those things have changed, or that has changed over the years, possibly. But if you'll put in the comments, if there's some variations in it, I would love to hear about the different variations of the cranial nerves. But anyway, to that point, I used the F.R.O.M for my acronym, just to keep me straight on, my questioning as I was talking to patients, as I was evaluating, or I was doing my interview. So I would ask the patients, where are you from? Where are you from, Mr. Jones? And of course, they tell me in whatever town or whatever the city they were from. Maybe I knew something about it. And what I found when I first did that, when I asked a patient where they were from, I noticed a barrier come down. Almost they relaxed, I relaxed, and so it made it a lot better. But at that time, initially, I didn't have a good, structure of my questioning. So that's how this came about. So asking them where they're from, they tell me where they're from. I may talk about some different things about where they're from, and just kind of connecting with them closer and closer. But once I did that, I would say, where are you from? And I would just go into my acronym of where are you from with family. I would ask them maybe, do you still have family where you from, wherever that may be, and just go into that information about where they're from as far as their family, just different questions about their family. Also, what I will say is that I'm just going to go through this kind of an overview. In subsequent videos, I'll kind of go in depth in each one of the letters here and some things I may ask about specifically. But for this video, I'm just kind of doing an overview. So I would ask them anything about their family. After that, I would ask about recreation. Favorite question about that, I would say, what do you do for fun? So that's what I would go into, different things about their recreation, things they like, their hobbies, and that type of thing. The O, occupation. course, anything they had to do that they're doing currently, their occupation, even if they're retired, but definitely if they're in their occupation now, just to kind of get some information about that. Then the M was military, or miscellaneous. So those are the things I would ask. Anything as far as, were you in the military? And if they're maybe either still in the military, or are you in the military, or were you in the military? Just questions about that. But you would not believe how much more connection you will find when you get a patient's story. But what is good about this is that it allows me to create a plan of action trying to find out the patient's why. And then I can put towards my treatment plan about functional, meaningful goals that's patient specific to them, especially as it relates to their family, recreation that they want to get back to, occupation, what they need to get back to, military, but it allows me to get more information about making a functional, meaningful goal specific to them. And then, you're looking at, trying to decrease the fear in yourself and also in them, and breaking the ice and trying to move forward, trying to get a better treatment program for them. So I just want to give you a heads up about your feedback on don't wait until, I get to some other videos about talking about that. Use it now. And just ask people, ask your patients, ask your co-workers, ask strangers, like I was scared to do, where are you from? And just go from there and just practice it. And definitely give me your like in regards to liking the video if you think it helped you. Definitely comments about some things that I said about it, especially about the cranial nerves. But comments of, feedback of how this may have helped you get a little bit more connection with your patient, with others, and how it helped you. And then also definitely share with anybody. Share with definitely some, other students that you may have, other colleagues that you may have, that it may help. Like I say, thanks a lot, and look forward to hearing from you in your comments.